You've come across the Atlantic to see us. Thank you very much indeed. Can you tell us why you're here and how this event can hopefully aid you in your objectives for the coming year?
Yeah, absolutely. That's easy. Thank you, Richard. We've come to this event numerous times, and I'm sure we will in the future. Great combination of industry and international partners, particularly this one in London, in that obviously the U.S. Air Force and the U.S. Navy, U.S. Marine Corps attend, but also folks from Africa and Asia and elsewhere. So it's a great crossroads for us to meet lots of our contemporaries and lots of military folks, and of course we're always interested to talk to.
In a nutshell, for Textron, what has been the main activity and progress being made this past year in terms of the fighter aircraft domain?
Yeah, this has been a real big year for us. So we have started a new business division, a new unit known as Textron Airborne Solutions. Our acquisition of ATAC and the folks that fly adversary air for predominantly the U.S. Navy, but also the U.S. Marine Corps and the U.S. Air Force as well. It's been a great opportunity, particularly for the last 6 months, to bring them on board, to use the strength and resources of Textron and all of the specialty and experience that they have for the last 20 years flying adversary air. Putting them together has been a really interesting endeavor for the last 6 months.
Believe it or not, it's almost 2017.
Yeah.
What are the priorities and indeed the challenges that you're projecting?
Of course, we're often driven by military requirements. Of note, the U.S. Air Force and the U.S. Navy are both looking for vast increases in adversary air for the next 20, maybe 25 years. That's our target. That's certainly what we're shooting for. That's why we merged together with ATAC in the first place. So the next few years, maybe the next many years, should be real interesting with adversary air. That's our target.
And you're obviously keeping a keen eye on the market at large. Are there any trends that you're seeing, or indeed any regions that are particularly interesting for you for business?
That same market seems to be a worldwide requirement, greater in some areas and lesser than others. But with the advent of late fourth generation fighter aircraft and now fifth generation aircraft actually becoming operational, that's the growth really around the world. Those are the challenges that we seek to find the gaps, I guess you would call it, the capability gaps that services really around the world are all realizing about the same time.
As you're well aware, this event isn't just about the seminars, it's about the networking and the real value in business from meeting the customer. What value do you have specifically in coming here and really looking at other events like this? Where do you see this as being a standout for you in your calendar? Well,
really, as you said, I think there's 3 key areas. It is very educational, and the seminars always bring to light things that we didn't know before we arrived. But then the networking, as you said, I think that's twofold. One, to meet with folks that we haven't seen maybe for the last year or for some time and revisit and rekindle with them, but also to meet a lot of new folks that we've not known in the past, so to start new relationships. That often happens here.
Excellent. It's an honor to have you here. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.